Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a complete unboxing and setup of the Epson XP-5200 printer, so you can get it up and running for wireless printing and scanning. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First, let's start with the unboxing. Go ahead and remove all the protective materials from the printer, and then lift up the scanner unit until it locks into place. After that, remove the protective materials from inside as well. Just keep in mind you'll want to be careful not to touch this flat white cable here. Once that's clear, go ahead and lower the scanner unit back down. And if it feels a bit stiff, don't worry, that's normal. Just keep pressing down gently until it settles. Now connect the power cord to the back and plug it into an outlet. Keep in mind, don't connect it to your computer just yet. We'll get to that a little later. Now that it's powered, let's turn it on. Raise the control panel, press the power button, and wait for it to power up. Once the screen comes on, use the arrows to select your language and press OK. Next, you'll see the option to use the Epson Smart Panel app. If you'd like to set up using your phone, feel free to use that. Otherwise, just select Continue Setup without the app, like I'm doing here. Once that's done, we can move on to installing the ink cartridges. Start by lifting the scanner chamber from this side until you hear that lock sound. That's how you know it's secured properly. Now take out the ink cartridges from the box. You'll find a set of 4, one for each color. Before installing them, gently shake the black cartridge only. Keep in mind, don't shake the others. After that, peel off the yellow tape from each cartridge, just the yellow tape, and be careful not to remove any other seals or labels or the ink will leak. Also, try to avoid touching the marked contact areas on the cartridges. Now, match each cartridge to its color slot and press it straight down until you hear that click. That's your confirmation it's locked properly. Go ahead and do this for all 4 colors. Once they're all in place, close the scanner unit and press it down fully. Then press OK on the screen and the printer will start charging the ink. This usually takes about 5 minutes, so just let it run in the background. And keep in mind, don't turn off the printer or open the scanner during this time, or you'll end up wasting ink. Once charging is complete, you'll see a confirmation message on the screen. Now it's time to adjust the print quality. Before we do that, you'll need 4 sheets of letter or A4 size paper loaded in the tray. So pull out the paper cassette, squeeze the tab on the edge guide and slide it all the way out, then load your paper with the printable or glossy side facing down. Adjust the edge guides so they're snug but not too tight. Slide the cassette back in and finally pull out the output tray. Now, let's head back to the screen and follow the prompts to print a test page. Select OK to print, and once it comes out, choose whichever alignment option looks the cleanest to you. It'll usually walk you through a few rounds like this, so just keep selecting the best-looking result each time until it confirms the alignment is complete. With that done, let's move on to connecting it to Wi-Fi. On the printer screen, go to Settings, then Network Settings, then Wi-Fi Setup, and choose Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. From there, select your network name from the list and enter your password. Give it just a moment to connect. Keep in mind, if your router supports both 2.4 and 5 GHz, make sure the 2.4 band is turned on, since that's what the printer needs to connect properly. Once your printer is connected to Wi-Fi, let's add it to your phone. Go ahead and download the Epson Smart Panel app from the App Store or Google Play. Open the app and it should detect your printer automatically, but if it doesn't, just tap the plus icon and follow the prompts to add it manually. Once it's added, you're all set to print and scan wirelessly straight from your phone. If you'd rather set this up on your computer instead, make sure the printer isn't connected by USB yet. Then head over to epson.com/support/XP-5200 and download the software package. Run the installer, and when you reach the Select Your Connection screen, choose Wireless Connection, and it'll take care of the rest automatically. And that's it. Your Epson XP-5200 is now fully set up for wireless printing and scanning. Finally, if this video helped you out, drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss more setup guides like this one. For independent assistance with printer installation, Wi-Fi connection, driver setup, printing, or scanning problems, you can contact our support team. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.